Good evening, kids.
Hey, thanks for being here for another ATS News live stream. These are our Saturday night hangout sessions where we decompress from the heavy topics that we discuss during the week and the true crime discussions that we have during the week. We've got a lot of catching up to do because we skipped last weekend because I was out of town, and it seems like the same old stuff has been going on since we last spoke.
That's an understatement.
Thank you so much for being here again. It's going to be a nice hangout.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thank you, Pointer Lover. We've got 48 months. Holy cow.
Wow. That's amazing.
She's been a great friend to the channel and to myself. So thank you so much, Pointer Lover. Yeah, same shit, different day. We've got some updates even in the court proceedings as far as civil case with Aiden and Karen Reed. We are still standing by Karen Reed because basically everything that has happened to her in the last few years is just bullshit. You know, like she's innocent in my opinion, and everything that's being thrown at her is just unfortunate. And I pray also for Aiden's case to get, you know, the best outcome that he can. So let's just go through the updates real quick with that, and then we'll get right into a lot of this other Boston tea that we're going to be discussing. But as of this week, the anti-SLAPP motions and the witness defamation lawsuit had some big developments, and that took place in Massachusetts Superior Court. The defamation suit was filed by Jen McCabe, Brian Higgins, Brian Albert, and Colin Albert. Now, we also just got some new police interviews released by these people, some of them, and I wanted to play a little bit of Proctor's because the comments on it are just hilarious, and I think it's going to be really interesting to just hear. It's only like 7 minutes, his little interview that they put out. But they all allege that Karen Reed and Aiden Kearney, also known as Turtle Boy, carried out years-long campaign accusing them of murder and a cover-up resulting in harassment and damages to their reputations. Karen and Kearney are asking the judge to dismiss the case under Massachusetts anti-SLAPP statute, arguing that their statements were protected by petitioning activity. They were trying to influence the public discussion surrounding an ongoing criminal prosecution. Public advocacy regarding the Reed prosecution is protected by the First Amendment and the anti-SLAPP law. So what happened during the hearing this week is Aiden's attorneys argued that Turtle Boy's reporting helped create the nationwide, and I would even say globally wide, because
I would say globally too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people from all over the world were donating, were supporting her any way that they could. Some even flew over to the US to support in real time. But supported the Free Karen Reed movement. His reporting encouraged public participation in an ongoing judicial proceeding, which I agree with. Therefore, the lawsuit should be dismissed under the anti-SLAPP protections. The plaintiffs responded. So they're, made their response. This was not legitimate petitioning. Instead, they claim it was a campaign of defamation, intimidation, harassment, and profit-driven attacks against private citizens. So judge's status, the judge, Mark Gildia, did not issue a ruling. Instead, he took the motions under advisement, meaning he will issue a written decision later. As of July 17th, on Friday, there was still no ruling. Karen Reed's federal civil rights lawsuit later that same day, another hearing occurred. And by the way, Defense Diaries, the Matas went through this very efficiently and able to kind of talk you through the documents. If you guys want to check them out, I highly recommend. Later that day, they are cool. It's a good vibe there.
Yeah.
Another hearing occurred in federal court regarding Karen Reed's separate lawsuit. This lawsuit Reed filed alleging that numerous investigators and witnesses conspired to frame her for John O'Keefe's death, and they absolutely did. Defendants, including members of the Albert and McCabe families, Brian Higgins, and others. Current status, the defendants have also filed motions seeking dismissal. I'm sure they do want this dismissed. Arguments that the lawsuit should be barred under anti-SLAPP principles and other legal defenses. As of July 17th, the federal judge has not ruled on the motions. The case remains pending. So, of course, this is going to go on for years, but we're going to follow it all the way through. Why these rulings matter: the upcoming anti-SLAPP decisions could significantly affect both cases. If the judge grants the motions, the witness's defamation lawsuit could be dismissed at an early stage. Depending on the ruling, the plaintiffs could potentially be responsible for the attorney fees under Massachusetts anti-SLAPP statute. If the motions are denied, the case would move into discovery. Depositions, oh my gosh, and document production could begin. That would be crazy to see these videos someday, the depositions, if it goes through.
Wait.
More internal communications, text messages, and evidence could become public. Bottom line, it says the anti-SLAPP hearing was held on July 14th. Judge Gildia has not ruled on it, whether to dismiss the witness's defamation lawsuit or not. Karen Reed's federal civil lawsuit also had a hearing the same day. No rulings have been issued. So those are pretty the updates for those who are following the updates in these civil cases. Like I said, if you want something that's even more in depth of the walkthrough instead of just a summary there, you can check out Defense Diaries. You know, this is totally separate from even his witness intimidation case, but there's so many things going on right now, like with Turtle Boy, and we have his defense fund pinned in chat in case anyone feels the need to donate to him. He's got an uphill battle still, you know, and until the trial is concluded or however it ends up going through in court this year, there's just a lot. Okay, Gil Day. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Gil Day.
Gil Day.
All right. So
he's a better judge that I've seen in Massachusetts, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, I mean, he keeps pushing this off and everything, but I don't know. He's not as like for the prosecution as like other judges that I've seen put on the chopping block, you know.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Now, since we are discussing Brian Higgins briefly and just John O'Keefe, we always have to bring it back to John O'Keefe, even though there's things going on with Karen still, even though there's things going on with Turtle Boy. Ultimately, we still have an officer here who has had no justice.
Yep.
And absolutely. Even with all the drama going on in the community and the division that has taken place in this community, unfortunately, it seems John has been kind of lost in the sauce.
Yep.
100%. If you haven't checked out like this video that I did a couple months ago, it's pretty much a full breakdown of Higgins and kind of what I think points to his involvement possibly. Again, this is all alleged and just my opinion, but check it out. It says it's called A Breakdown of the Higgins Role in the Karen Reed Case. It's on my playlist. But yeah, I wanted to lay that out there. Another case in Massachusetts that I really think needs more attention is the Lindsay Clancy one coming up.
Yes, girl. Yes. There another one that Diaries, Defense Diaries did like 2 days ago, maybe yesterday. I don't know.
Yes.
But they've been covering that in depth. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one needs more attention. I know that while I was gone, there was talk of people trying to kind of, let's stop talking about Jess Machado. And, every time and again, I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who has this opinion. I just was listening to your spaces the other night and people, it's just interesting being on the outside of like the Karen Reed community because like I just covered the case from a true crime like niche.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But inside that was the Karen Reed free Karen Reed movement. And I totally respected it. And I totally, took part in the chats and supporting the creators and Turtle Boy who were behind the movement. Right. And, I know that you and I became closer just through the community there and following her case. Yep. And it's just interesting to me. And like, I think even Jolene's vibe on it all is just like, just because you guys want to stop talking about it, like that doesn't necessarily mean like we're all just going to be like, okay, you're right. Let's follow through and do what the Karen Reed movement is doing. And they all don't want us to talk about it. So let's just stop.
Right.
As far as updates with Jess Machado and the Charlie Kirk thing, you know,
wow.
it's like,
yeah.
it's, hey, AJ, good to see you. So glad you're here. Like I said, I'm not in the frame of mind to just, okay, everyone's moving on in the community about this and that topic. Like, I'm going to listen to them and I won't be talking about this.
Right. I get
it. How about no?
And, you know, some people have come through and they said, you know, well, you know, I believe that she donated the money and you know, other people are like copying it. Yeah, you know, I believe she donated it too. So it's like, okay, because she showed those receipts that were redacted, like with the date, we don't know the date. We don't know.
This is my opinion, right? I'm just gonna preface this by saying taking nothing as I say is serious unless it is serious. I believe in that. If let's just say I don't believe it was done when it should have been done, and it could have been done because she was getting heat. Because we had talked previously about like the amounts and like blacking out everything. You know what I mean? I sided that a little bit.
Listen, if she donated, that's great because that's what she said she was going to do. Why it took so long, mind you, this discussion started last October where people were kind of like, hey, you know, like whatever happened with like you following through with that donation. And, you know, this all started like long before everyone decided to jump on board and drag her for being a local.
Right.
You know, like, so it wasn't like it was like people are taking this opportunity to jump on the bandwagon of dragging her. It's like, well, from what we've seen, this was kind of being asked about for a long time. And it seems like it kind of got like shoved under the rug as if like, well, you know, whatever. Meanwhile, she's selling her clothing and never sending that out. And she's talking about stealing and, you know, all this stuff. And it's like, so we're all just going to move on. Like, that's fine. Like, everyone wants to believe she donated. Like, anyone, you know, she very well could have. And something appears like she was sending some sort of payments to this veterans agency. Like, we see that through the one screenshot and receipt that was kind of shared. But at the same time, like, as someone who studies like true crime, like when this cover up started happening matters. Like when she decided like, oh, I'm going to scramble and I'm going to send this stuff. Like, to me, that matters in the grand scheme of like who this woman is on the internet.
It does. I think that even, okay, so let's just, I'm going to give her kudos for even showing that she sent the money. Okay. She could have been like mistaken with Erin about the totals and whatever. I'm going to give her credit for showing it. It just seems like she only did it because she was getting heat.
Exactly. And to me, that doesn't make it like, oh yeah, she donated. We were all wrong. Like, people were like asking, I won't even name his name because he creeps me the F out. But he's like outside of the true crime realm and like has been dragging the glare for years. I think you guys can put two and two together. But like, he was like, so when y'all gonna apologize? And it's like, apologize for what? For demanding proof that you actually donated like you said you did, and for still questioning like when these donations took place. Like, I'm not apologizing for anything.
Right. So even if so let's just say like I still side-eye this bitch, but I'm going to give her credit that she did anything. You know what I'm saying? Because it went to a good cause. And she did show very, very little. And people are saying it's AI. Like, I don't know, you know. And then, you know, then I heard her or somebody say that was like in her camp that what did they say? I'm trying to like think of like if I can paraphrase it. There's basically like well she donates every month and she shows so they're basically making excuses for her because they're saying in on X that she donates every month like $500 to the veterans, and why are you going after her for money? And then it's like because it looks bad and she could have done this 5 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely take it as she only donated because heat was coming down. Otherwise, that stuff never would have left her account.
Right.
I mean, that's how you could take it. We don't know because she never showed adequate receipts. There was never a tax form or whatever that was shown like, well, see, like I donated this in October when I said I did. So therefore I filed my taxes and this is that, blah, blah, blah. You know, and again, like, she didn't have to show anything. Like you said, like, okay, props that you actually presented something, even though it wasn't the amount that you and Aaron said you made off of the merch. You know what I mean? And everyone's like, well, who cares? I mean, to me, it matters. Like if you say you're donating 700 and something and you only donate 400 and something, like to me, that kind of matters to me because it's
wicked shady.
Yeah, it still comes off as like you pocketed some. When like you never told people that like you were going to keep a percentage. You said it was all going here. Like, again, if you want to believe that she donated out of the goodness of her heart when she said she did, which was in October, then you're more than welcome to believe that, you know. But for me, like I'm going to continue to side eye her, you know, like
exactly. Like I mean, this was a cake. This was like, it was like the icing on the cake for me with her. It was like, okay, so you're not going to show receipts for anything. And because this is the thing too, like she hadn't shown receipts about Baker. Like she said she did all this stuff. And then it comes down to like veterans, and to think coming from a person that has an Army family, like one of my siblings, coming from that and what I know that he's gone through in his tours in Iraq and Afghanistan and other places, it's like, how dare you? How fucking dare you? You know, like, so I had a bad reaction because I do have somebody that I love that is on his base every day. And it's like, if you did,
it didn't even have to be about our disgust for it being about Charlie Kirk, like monetizing off of that. It didn't even have to be that. People also ask me like, why do you care? Because my brother and my dad were both veterans, and there's a percentage in this country of homeless people who are veterans, and these agencies actually come into play as a huge part into feeding them, sheltering them.
Huge part.
Yeah. So it's like awesome. If she ended up donating even under pressure, then like you said, then great.
Yeah, good. Same. Everyone in chat's being like, I'm not convinced that she donated the money. Blue.
I'm sorry. And this is how and again, when everyone was just like, you know, this is suspicious. And then a week later, they're like, I believe she donated. You lost all credibility for me, honey. But that's what's so great about being on like the outside of like the group, because I'm just like, I don't feel the need to follow suit like some people like do. And I think Jolene feels the same way. Like, okay, you don't want this on your X feed. All right. You know, like it sounds like a personal problem. Like you don't want to talk about that.
Like a random. Yeah. She did the random macchiato stream last night, which was pretty good, or the night before. I can't remember.
I know. It's been hilarious. Like
it is hilarious.
And everyone is hilarious in their own way on their own channel. So what does it matter what someone else wants to talk about? You know what I mean? Exactly. Like how does it, you know, and it's like, exactly. She blacked out the dates, and those are the so-called receipts. If you want to believe those receipts, you are more than welcome to, you know, it's just, I don't know, guys. I'm going to be, and I look for more updates while I was gone.
Yeah. And like Amber said, she pinned Turtle Boy's defense fund in the chat. If you guys feel like donating to them, donating to Turtle Boy, it is up there for you.
And like Kelly said here, and everyone has bills and trusted her with their money. It makes my head hurt because it's so messed up on how she treats other people's monies. The whole shipping thing and saying better late than never, you know, but again, like she wants to conduct her channel that way, then it's not going to do her any favors as far as people who are, going to call it out, or you think they might not call it out, like they're going to, because this is sus.
Yeah. Yep. She's the latest.
As far as any other updates, if you want to just press play, this is all we have as far as what's new with Mushato. Besides, I guess she had that possibly had that parasite issue.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He ate 3 bags of chopped lettuce from the supermarket. Get out of my face with that! Oh my god! Oh my god! She imagine being married to her. Oh my god!
And that's what's so funny about her spaces that she said this morning, which we'll play after. I'm gonna send Kylie the link too, and then Chad, I'll be sending you the link momentarily also. But yeah, I wanted to play the spaces that it was like 9 minutes or whatever this morning, because I'm just like, what the hell is she talking about? But you want to play this update here from Kazi?
Okay, let's see. Let me make sure it's all the way back.
It freaks me out. You cannot use that man's name and flesh in the same sentence, TT. I can't help it. I'm sorry, he creeps me out. I don't want to.
So I don't know if you guys caught that.
Hold on. We're gonna play it one more time.
You cannot use that man's name and flesh in the same sentence, TT.
Oh my god, it's so good. All right, we played it 2 times. Yeah, bro.
Not much has changed.
Everybody
since
farts.
I left.
Okay, everyone does it.
Right.
You're on camera.
Yeah. It's like we see, it's.
But I can see you.
Like we see and we hear it. Your mic, it's a very good mic.
See and we hear it.
We'll give you that.
Yeah.
Right. And then
it looks
Lindsay,
it looks familiar, doesn't it?
Right. Lindsay, breaking news. Jessica Machado takes accountability for the first time in U.S. history, admits to farting on the live stream in heated debate with Kazi. Jolene,
Dude,
this is journalism. So under that fart video where she's, like you guys just saw, replay it if you have to, but that is a fart. If I've ever heard one. Sir, that noise came from my mouth. Stop being a child.
It did not. She was talking when it happened, and like she even did like a lift her ass up, like a cat in heat. Stop it! Stop playing in my face.
And Kazi's response: while talking, that's talent. No, let him cook. I enjoy watching a grown man try to shame me for farting on camera. There's an IQ deficit here for sure. It's like, honey, you just admitted to it. And now you're trying to play the victim of your being fart shamed. I can't. She will play a victim for no matter the scenario. It all turns into like, oh, poor me, and look what they're doing to me.
Right.
They're fat shaming me, and now they're fart shaming me. You literally just took accountability, and so thank you so much for admitting that was a fart.
Yeah, and not for nothing. If I'm in a grocery store and someone rips ass, like I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna giggle like a little kid. Like, farts are funny. It makes you like more humanized. Just it's like. It's something that people catch, and that's that, right?
It is what it is, honey. You farted. We heard it.
It's what it is.
So nothing new I see since I've left the discussion.
Right.
She had just this stupid ass spaces this morning.
Girl. Oh my God.
When you sent it to me, I'm like, what the heck? Let me see if I can play it from my end with this on the screen. Chad, I'm going to send you the link, but we're still going to talk about 2 subjects before we get to her repo video, because we have an actual repo man, our friend Picasso Chad, who's going to be joining us, and he's going to give us his reaction to Machardo's repo.
I cannot wait.
I know, it's going to be funny.
It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, fart apocalypse.
I love it. Who said that? AJ, good to see you, babe.
Okay, so this was her spaces this morning. Stupid as hell. It's titled Family.
Yeah. And she takes shots at everybody.
Anyone who is criticizing her, she's like tried to lump in as like, you know, and I just realized, you'll listen, it's such bullshit.
Oh yeah, no. And we can see through this bitch. She took shots at everybody.
On a Saturday. It's 9:30, so it's not.
Can you hear it?
Not really
A little bit. It's low.
I'm just waking up, and
Better.
I'm sure, like many of you, I grab my phone and I check social media. I used to be on X all the time, and I took a break from X, and I came back yesterday. But in the absence of X, I was spending a little bit more time on Facebook, and I have a Facebook group over there called Bestieverse, and followers of mine created it because they felt like they wanted a space to kind of like have conversations after shows, and it's ended up being like a really great little Facebook group, I think, to keep people connected and learn more about people. But so I posted last night on my social media on Facebook pictures of my family going out last night to celebrate my son's 20th birthday. And I don't know if it was either on the Festiverse or maybe a follower on my regular Facebook page, but somebody said something about like, thanks for sharing your family with us. It's so relatable or something. And it made me take a second to think about like my part out here, and when people are so, I don't know if it's the word dumbfounded, but when people find it to be incredulous that like I have a following or that people support me or listen to me, I think what gets like severely overlooked is the accessibility they have to a person and their family. And it just made me pause, and I'm thinking of the other content creators that are in this same space that I'm in, although we've left it, we're in the third dimension, but you know what I mean. And these people don't have partners that they share their life with. They don't have children that live in their.
So she's trying to say like, you know, I got a comment praising me for sharing my family with everybody. And, you know, I started to think about, you know, these other people. So she's basically lumping like everyone who criticizes her. Yeah. You know, and they don't have, you know, a spouse that they're like basically saying like, you know, I have Jeff and, you know, they're single or they don't have anybody or they don't have children or even children that live with them. And it's like she's trying to drag people for calling her out for her bullshit. Right. To make it seem like basically you're trying to say we're jealous of Jess Machado. Like, you know, this is why this is all coming down on her is because we're jealous of her, clearly.
Not on my worst fucking day. Not on my worst day.
And like, I'm sorry, but Jeff ain't no prince.
You know, it's like, well, you're gonna take shots at me, bitch. Buckle up.
Like, what are you trying to say? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then I guess one of her bunnies on, maybe while I was gone, I saw an X that somebody tried to like take a screenshot of Jolene and her husband and was like, and like said his occupation. And she was like, I've already shared this with the internet. Like, you're not doxing me or my husband or like his occupation. Like, it's already out there. Bizarre behavior from these people that like follow her.
Right.
So already we're 3 minutes in and it's come down to like, you know, her having this realization that like, you know, I go ahead and I share my family and, you know, they don't do that. Honey, why would I put my family and like monetize my family's like business and our private life? Like, you're not this high and mighty person because you're deciding to do that for your like followers and supporters.
Yeah. And Nurse Kim, I think it was Nurse Kim. I was looking at something that she was saying, like, if she didn't, it was on a thread somewhere. There's a lot of threads, but someone said, they were like, if you didn't treat people like absolute fucking dog shit, and you said all the things you were saying anyway, no one would fucking care. No one would bring it up. Not a single person. Sorry for my mouth. No, one person would bring it up. Because it's like, to each his own. Let LTL do his thing. Let ATS do her thing. Let Amy Boston do her thing. Like, stop trying to change lanes to create drama, because that's what I believe was happening yesterday. And she's been baiting Turtle Boy for over a month to freak the fuck out. You know what I mean? And it's like, someone had a really good point. It's like, just stop being a bully and go talk to your bunnies about what's going on with your fucking life and everything. Because now you have the entire internet focused on you and your crazy behavior.
And you know what? I can't believe also that the bunnies aren't seeing, like, in the time of his life this year, with the trial coming up and all these civil things going on, even in the background outside of the witness intimidation trial, like, for her to turn her back now on TB, it's like, you're a real shitty person.
Yeah.
Like, of all, in this time, with everyone criticizing her, there are a lot of eyes on her and her channel. You can't deny it, and we know that. Like, we know, even when we went through Hidden True Crime and like her bullshit and her 9-hour lives, we knew that highlighting her would bring people to her channel, and like, people find things out themselves, like whether they can take what this channel is being said as credible or what they think, and I think that Lauren from Hidden True Crime speaks for herself when they go and find out. And then I also think people who would look at Jess Machado would find things out. But say she was still cool with Turtle Boy, she could be linking his, fund for his defense. And he could be using this bullshit that she's gotten herself into. But
I just have to point out something, though. Sorry, I'm going to stop you for a second. I'm going to point out that she's never, the first fundraiser she ever went to was like right before this all happened, and then sent all of her bunnies over, and they raised a couple $1,000s or whatever, which is awesome. And then she left after it was her slot and made a live. But she's never done like a fundraiser or anything like that for Turtle Boy herself.
And I think that that's shitty.
Yeah.
And only because she has used his name so much, and like, there were times when before, like, I really stepped away from the Karen Reed community, that I was like, if I want more information, I feel like I have to watch Jess Machado's stream, because Aiden's not given 100% like of what's going on, like, on his stuff. And he went through this like drama-free stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's great, but like, I'm hearing that
the drama.
His friend is like leaking things here and there. So
I'd like Ratchet Madness, please. Yeah.
And I just saw, guys, I'll get to the super chats like after we listen to this, but I just saw people saying that Nurse Kim got engaged. So congrats.
Yes, congratulations, Kimmy. She's super happy with that guy, and he seems pretty cool. I don't know him, but congratulations.
And I also saw somebody say like that this was triggering because they have adult braces and stuff. And I can relate to the bottom row, like, not being the best. I don't know. I'm part British, so take it for what you will. But I have more of an issue with the brown. Like, you need to get, especially if you have bottom row or anything.
That's called decay. And they, like, your teeth start rotting from inside the gums. And unless she gets like one of those like cleanings that they dig in your gums to get all that shit, like, they're gonna fall out.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I don't know. I'm not a dentist. I've just watched a lot of shit, but
I know. And it's like, that's my concern. Like, she's out here talking about her $12 coffees and this and that. And it's like, honey, you gotta go to the dentist.
Yeah.
And she, even in the spaces, she's talking about
you need an oral surgeon. Yeah.
People's Chad's here. I'm gonna add him in. He can just hang out on panel. Hey, Chad.
Hello.
Hi,
So
honey.
glad you're here. We're gonna get to her repo. Just got some other things that kind of were breaking news, if you will, like this Proctor video and this, and then we'll get to her repo. But I'm so glad you're here to join us.
Yep, thank you. I'm in no hurry, so go ahead.
Awesome. So, guys, if you haven't subbed to Amy or Chad, their names are in the title, and I'm going to put them in the description box too. So, support, check them out. So yeah, the plaque is holding the teeth in. And again, I'm only saying this because one, I can understand what it's like to have bottom rows that's not straight. Like it sucks, but you do have to keep up on it. And two, in this stream, this spaces that she talked about in the morning, she's talking badly about like, and you know, these people, and I look and you know, their carpets at their house, like trying to like drag us for like the way people's houses looked. And it's like, honey, you live with your mother that you're waiting to inherit your house from.
And there was a rumor that she was squatting in her husband's ex-wife house and wouldn't leave. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard it.
Disclaimer, we don't know if it's true, but that's what we heard.
Yeah.
But I mean, you want to talk about like people and being jealous of you and, you know, and look at their carpet. It's like, look at your teeth, girl. Like it's not even about the crookedness. It's like those people, and I don't know if you've seen this, Chad, when you do like repos where you go to pick up the car and they have like wicked nice like sneakers on.
Yeah.
And it's like, so wait, you just spent almost $500 on this outfit, but you're not paying for the car that I'm about to take away?
Right. It's priorities, I think.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wild. 4 cop cars showed up, no? Crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Like, why were so many resources being wasted on her repo? Like, how many cop cars max have ever showed up for you, Chad? Like in a situation, like worst case.
Oh, geez. I had one in Indianapolis where there was probably 8 of them.
Holy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Was it a man or a woman?
It's
like the car owner.
It was actually probably about a 70-year-old lady.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll give her some slack because Mushato isn't a 7-year-old woman. She clearly, like you said, priorities. But okay, so anyways, to drag people in the spaces, let's carry on.
Let's go.
Whoever. And I'm not saying that you have to. And some people may say I share too much. I always share what my family's comfortable with. But I think it gets overlooked that people are drawn to families because they either want them or have them themselves. And I guess I just recognized like how few content creators in the space where I am are actually like family-based content creators.
Again, I just have to make it clear. I'm totally against family vloggers and who put their kids out there. Like, and it's one thing to be like, I'm on my channel, here's my son or daughter. And then like you make that video like members only or something like that. You know what I mean? And like when I had my son in, oh my gosh, it's already almost been 2 years. You know, I posted a picture of him because so many people wanted to buy the baby something and do the online that I'm like, oh, I have to show like who it was for. You know what I mean? Like here he is. But as far as like posting things, especially after the Epstein files dropped and like seeing how like putting your children out there, just not safe. Like, so I don't know if like, I don't know why she's like dragging people for deciding like it's just not safe to do that with kids. You know what I mean?
I mean who does that? Like, you know, like my channel, Baby Gronk will be like, come over, and like everyone knows him from being on my channel for so long. And the other day I allowed him to do like a review of his toys because I don't really my channel is very the same people all the time. And so I let him do like an unboxing and read a book to the people that were in chat.
Yeah, it was adorable.
It was adorable, but I took it down. I put it on private because it's not safe, and I was afraid, honestly, that like that because of what I'm doing, he'd pay a consequence to it if he ever did it again. Yeah, but no, I hear you. I hear you with the whole like. I keep telling him like he wants to play Roblox, and I was like, no, like you're not playing Roblox or at all. Like,
Yeah, I've already had the discussion with my 5-year-old whose cousins play it. I'm like, no, sorry.
yeah,
It's just not. So I don't know. Again, back
we're
to
true crimers though, and we think we
true.
know
That's so true.
what happened.
That's what's also interesting about being on the outside of the free Karen Read movement. It's like, honey, like, do you not realize like exploiting your children on the internet like doesn't ever end well?
Right.
You know, like
It's
even the Watts
bad.
case, everything was so public. So for her to be like, you know, and I just realized these other people don't do it. Hold on, let's listen more.
So
Yeah,
much of
go
my
ahead.
24 on 24 show revolved around my family. Literally, sometimes the show itself literally revolves around my children's schedules. And, you know, I think people are always trying to like dissect and figure out like why I'm here or what I'm doing. And we always say like it's a show about everything and nothing at the same time. But, you know, maybe the appeal is that we share our lives with people and we are a family. And I think there's so many things that make family important. It's the number one thing in my life. It's
yes, and I agree with you, Jess. Family is very important. It's the number one thing in my life outside of, you know, church,
100%.
family, country, you know, like some people say that. This is why I'm not going to put them on the internet and cheapen my life and relationship with them by monetizing it and trying to make it seem like, you know, part of my 24 on 24 is very family oriented, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
I mean,
I've tuned into your 24 and 24 and it's like not family based. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I listen. I have a panic attack by fucking 8 a.m. I tried. I get through 3 minutes, and she's hollering at immigrants. She's fucking going on some rant about whatever and her kids. And I understand she wants to do her kid thing, but this prices you're gonna pay having that type of content, because once you put someone on the internet, it's like, you know, it can get ugly.
For an example, she put her son on while in the week that I was off, and people are like, oh my gosh, he's on there like asking for donations. Like he came on there and he was like about his birthday and he was like, send me stuff or something like that. And it's like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. And
her husband had his Venmo rolling through the chat the other night or whatever day it was, like recently. Yeah, girl. Like,
he's trying to get to the casino. He's like, come on. I had to give up some money so that it looked like we
do pack of cigarettes. Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing I care about at the end of the day. And yes, we talk about other stuff. Yes, we talk about drama. Yes, we talked about all of this other stuff going on. But the thread woven through every single one of my shows is family. And I just don't think there's enough of that. Now, overall, having a show on YouTube every day and sharing parts of my family with audiences or strangers, to date, knock on wood, has not had any negative impact on my family at all. If anything, it's had a positive impact. Financially, it's been able to make our lives better. But my children and my husband, well, not Jeffrey, but my children, for the most part, are completely isolated from the hate and negative comments and things that these people say online to me. So all they really know and see, aside from like talking about occasional issues that come up and giving their 2 cents, is that I'm enjoying my job and I'm happy doing it. And it doesn't interfere with their life. If anything, the show again goes around them. So just thinking about some of the people that are kind of out here and either demanding your attention or you're giving your time to, I would suggest just taking a look at these people and their lives and what they have. Or
yes, please look at everyone who's criticizing Jess and look at our lives, please.
Yeah, like, I have a great life for my son. Shut the fuck up.
Like, we got X accounts linked. We've got our Instagram.
I can pay
linked,
for my own vacations, Jess.
and a teeth cleaning, probably.
And teeth. Yeah, I got good teeth. God bless me.
You do.
And full lips. No.
What they don't have.
Yeah.
And I'm missing.
And it's so funny too, because like, honey, you have no idea what you're like.
No.
Again, I don't know who this is directed at because she's left it so broad.
Right. It's all of us. It's all of us. I guarantee you.
Anyone who criticizes, quote unquote, or exposes, you know, like I want
She
you
tries to
guys to
shut that
take a
down.
look. You know, we're all unhappy people, in case you guys didn't realize. And we all really want to be Jess Machado.
Yeah, like a fucking. I'd rather chew on rocks. What's this?
You know, children that are at home, relationships with their children, you know, and even, you know, which people seem to overlook, working through like childhood trauma with parents, right? Like I live with my mom, and there's so many feelings that, you know, can come along with, you know, that situation based on how I grew up. And we live every day.
Now she's going to assume that she thinks that she knows all of our like childhood dramas, and we're all carrying around baggage that we haven't like unraveled yet. Like, honey, I've been unraveling my childhood trauma since like 18.
Yeah. Right.
So
Welcome
I
to the
like,
club.
wait,
yeah.
How did she know about that? No, I'm just kidding. But I just am like, she's just reaching. Like she's listing anything off to be like, maybe they'll fall into that category. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. But instead she just trauma dumps. She has like trauma bond with her gems. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, talk more about you and your mom, because you want to talk about like people having unpacked childhood trauma. Like you'll say something about your mother, then you'll be like, but I really don't want to get into that right now. And it's like,
yeah, that's not fair.
Right.
I want to know everything. Yeah.
And it's almost like people might be able to relate to you even more, but she'll leave that part out. But now she's trying to make it seem like I share so much with you guys, like my family, every 24 and 24 episode. It's like, that's not what people like want to see, really.
And like, I don't want to hear a 50-year-old woman just screaming and at people thinking that she's better than everybody else and fucking and tearing up the community that I loved at one point. Am I a free Karen reader? Like I'm true crime, right? But I've been very invested into these trials, and you know, she's even admitted that she's not free Karen read way back on her show, but.
It's a shame that she has caused a lot of the division. And like, even before things really blew up, like before Jolene even started streaming on her, there was stuff that she was a pot stirrer.
100%. 100%. And like at first she wasn't this mean and like rude. I think she got she got too big too soon, and then kind of got like an ego. Or I mean, it looks like she had her whole life, but petting her fucking ego with all these subs and wanting to do things with her and collab with Jimmy and collab with you know, I don't know if she's ever done with Glera, but nonetheless, I think she got really big way too fast and like didn't know what she was doing, and now she's stuck in a fucking locale. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, and I think that she's totally lost without her friendship being as close with Aiden.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because a lot of times that's why people were tuning in, because they're like, she might know more about his personal stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we're all nosy and we're just like, what's going on?
Tell me everything. I want all. It's like the Laura Mathias 9-hour fucking. I watched the whole thing. I needed to know what was going on.
Yeah, exactly. And to the whole free Karen Reed movement, I mean, it's like, I also feel like they don't take kindly to outsiders. Like when I say outsiders, like people who are from like true crime, who like wanted, and it's not even that we wanted to be like included. It was just kind of like, this sounds like a really good movement, and like I'm backing it because she's innocent. all these people have come together. It's great. Like, let's continue like this, even through the civil stuff. And let's find out what happened to John O'Keefe. And then it was like, no. Like, you're not like one of us. So, you know, I whatever you're talking about in regards to the Karen Reed movement, like, you know, Jess and stuff, like, we should just stop. You know, let's just not give her the attention. And it's like,
right.
I don't know. It's just something I noticed. Nothing against.
There's
like
been a lot of that
specific,
within
but
the
like,
community.
yeah, it's just like you've been like one of the most like friendly that I've met. That's like from the community, like, and you had already like walked
I'm from
away.
the hood.
Yeah.
And that must be, it's like a real connection. So where other people, it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's like a facade, or there's like, you know, a clique.
On X, they'll be like, why is this person dusting off skeletons and coming back to the FKR? She's been away since fucking August. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I've been following the cases and not getting in the mud with these people because I don't hate just to fucking hate. And these people seem to love it. Not all of them. Some of them are really great. Like, and you know, they all know who, as I met new channels since all of this too, and I go and visit them. I show them
Oh
love.
crap! You're
But
starting to
the way
robot
a lot
a
of people
little
be
bit.
relevant and fucking. Yeah.
Hold on, the mic. The
Oh
mic
my
is
God.
like
Like,
roboting.
this is what you're supporting.
Is it roboting for anyone else a little bit when Amy talks? Do you want to just step out and then come back in?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that.
A space together, and we respect each other.
Yeah,
And
something was going on with my
forgive.
audio too, because it would cut out, and then I'd have to jump out and back in. It was weird. I've never had that happen before.
Yeah, StreamYard is being glitchy. I've heard other people saying it too when they do panels. It says Amy's device isn't connected. Now hold on. I'll keep playing this because it's only got like 2 minutes left.
And we take care of each other, and we allow multi-generational living to take place in our home, because I believe that my children are better for that, and that my mother is better for that. And at the end of the day, I hate that saying. At the end of the day, overall, what you're looking at here is, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, and I am talking to you every single solitary day. And I have never, ever made any type of assumption that I should be held to a higher standard by you. I am just telling you, I love my life. I love my family. I love talking for a living. And I think if it's just us here, I just want you to know Quincy is demanding attention. I think people like need to really take a step back and take a look at the content creators that they are giving their time to. These are people who don't have, like, I don't know. Families just give you so much, and these people are at a deficit. You know, it's like the people who are like trolling on me the most are the ones that are like living in apartments all alone with like the kind of carpet that you use like in an outdoor setting, but like
the people who are trolling her are people who live alone in apartments with carpet that you use for outdoor settings. Like, who are you talking about? There's nothing.
What the fuck is she saying?
I don't know. Like, what?
Oh my God.
But yeah, your audio is good now.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, 34 seconds left. Whose
do it.
carpet is supposed to be meant for outside? I need to know, because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight without knowing who she's talking about.
You'll be doing a deep dive on the fucking outdoor carpet. Like,
Carpet.
Jess.
This coming from someone who doesn't even own carpet.
Right?
Her mother
She doesn't
owns
even own her home.
I mean, right.
indoor carpet. Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I don't need to say this to all of you. I'm just saying, I recognized it this morning when I shared a picture of my family, and someone mentioned, thank you for sharing your family with me. It was a really good like recentering moment for me to recognize as I get back on X and I start to see some very strange behavior from weirdos on the internet, that these are people who live in empty houses.
What?
Me, I'm the weirdo on the internet. I've never said I wasn't weird.
I love being weird. I love being weird and I love being a nerd. So fucking miss me with this shit.
Exactly.
Who cares if this is the thing? Like, this is why she's so unlikable. This is why she's so unlikable. She tears people apart. She notices things and shames them, and it's all for like self gratification because her fucking ego took a blow. I'd put money on that. And if she
Yeah.
wasn't so fucking mean, no one would care. You could go do your own thing, right?
And that's what somebody said, like on one of my posts when I was comparing her to the Sweeney Todd actor.
That
they
was
were
so
like,
good.
hold on, let me see if I can pull that up because I don't know. I can't share my damn X. Anyways, they were like, that I don't like her at all, but this is just mean. I don't go after looks. I go after personality and her actions or whatever. And I was like, well, I don't think you're understanding. Like she's ugly on the outside to me,
Right.
not even because of her being this nasty person. Like it's because like it's not her genetics that make her ugly to me. You know what I mean? It's everything
I
that
know
you
exactly
said
what you
and
mean.
done. Even like I said, turning her back on Aiden during this time and like trying to get a reaction out of him. And she talks
Right.
about like in that spaces, she's talking about people like demanding her attention. It's like you demand Aiden's attention.
Oh yeah, definitely. And she didn't get as much as she wanted. I mean, you know, it's I like spit on my drink when I saw this. Oh my god.
And why is she even saying this, Kelly Kell? Right. It's like, did you just come on here and just think like I'm
Just to
gonna
hurt people.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
okay, so you want us to share our families on the internet because you do.
How about no?
Yeah, Sleepless has a good point. Her chat was gross and said so much about who she is. Wow. Terrible. Terrible. So not only did like you want to call Melissa, Jessica go up there and start trying to drag people. She had her henchmen telling everything about the woman that she was talking to. That's something too. If you're gonna fucking talk about someone, put a name to it.
Exactly. Why are you leaving this so broadly as if like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like who are
Yeah.
you talking about? Like this carpet stuff? What's going on?
Like who cares?
So we have our friend chat up here and
Okay.
we'll get to the Proctor stuff, but since we're
Okay.
still on Mashart,
Yeah.
so this channel is Meredith. She's
What?
decided to put out this information. That's
Oh,
what
the
I
old
heard.
man's dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and when Jess Machado just said in that spaces that the channel has been so good for her family and for like the money, the support, it's like I believe that because in 2023 it didn't look like things were being conducted in a well manner as far as finances or whatever's going on because this
Sure.
shit got repoed. I haven't watched this whole thing. Again, this isn't to drag anyone who's ever had their car repoed. This is just
Yeah, no.
simply we have a repo guy. This is we kind of walked in on this. You mentioned something on X chat about you doing this for a living. And I'm like, oh gosh, that'd be so interesting to hear you like respond to this. So thank you for coming up. We're going to play this. I'll read a little bit of this. So it says the police department responded to a vehicle repossession at the Salvation Army involving Jessica Machado. Apparently one officer wasn't enough. Then two, then three, then four. Roughly 15% of the department ended up responding to what was supposed to be a routine repossession. These are their stories. This video contains authentic police body-worn camera footage obtained through a lawful Massachusetts Public Records Act request. So yeah, that's a little bit of the background. On September 12th, 2023, the brave men and women of the Swansea Police Department responded to a vehicle repossession at the Salvation Army. So if you need me to pause it at any time, Chad.
Okay.
Just kind of overheard the conversation on one side. She got exactly what she's saying. We can't do anything. Yeah, she's sitting in the car. He's got the cable on it. He's not going to let the cable go. Did we try talking to her?
I guess now would be a good time, Chad, to just kind of explain to us what exactly you have to do when you're notified that you got to go get a car.
So basically, we how we do it, you get a repossession, and we actually have like when I did it, we had like 5,000 of them, and I covered a certain territory, and I would just drive around going from GPS marker to GPS marker, and one car might have one addresses up to 10. This one, it appears though that they got a call for this one. I would say I watched a little bit of this to begin with. They probably got a call. There might even be a GPS tracker on it. If he found her at this mall parking lot, that's not typical. So they either knew she was going there, or there's a GPS tracker on it. Another thing I want to point out here, when officers would show up, I usually could tell if they were going to let me get the car or not almost right away. There's three ways it goes. They either go your way, the debtor's way, or they just kind of sit in the middle and they just wait and see what happens. That doesn't happen this is not typical. Usually an officer makes the call and says, hey, unhook it. Hey, you got to let him take it. So just saying, this one is not very typical.
And it says
could be due to Jess.
Oh yeah, I think she's a type of person who knows how to work the system. You know what I mean? Kind of like JLR.
I want to bring up something.
Exactly. Honey, you took the words right out of my mouth. Get out of my head.
Yeah. I guarantee you she researched the repo laws when she knew she was going to be up for repo. I guarantee you she researched everything she could to know what to do if we show up.
Yep. And it says the repossession timeline, 1 to 30 days late, you are generally in your grace period and will likely incur late fees, but repossession is rare unless you have highly restrictive subprime loan. 30 to 60 days late, your account is considered delinquent. Lenders will start reaching out via phone and email to demand payment or offer workout plans. 60 to 90 plus days late, your loan is officially in default. The lender will often hire a third-party repossession company to locate and seize your vehicle. They do not need to notify you before taking it. After it's taken and seizure, once the car is taken, the lender typically holds it for a brief redemption period, often 10 to 15 days, depending on your state, to give you a chance to pay the loan in full, plus any late fees and repossession costs to get your car back.
I can't.
Now, if your car goes into charge off, is that on there? I was going to send you this, but you already looked it up. Good job. Is charge off on?
I'm not sure, but it goes on to say like there's things that you can do, which again, when you hear her kind of talking to like the officers and she's like, I just know that if you take my car, I'm going to have to end up paying blah, blah, blah. Like you said, Chad, she researched this and she knew like exactly what she was facing. Like, you know, and it's
in the video, she said that she looked up a YouTube video.
Oh, I'm sure. And it's
Oh,
like, well,
yeah, you watch
you
them.
could also look up a job and get the money to pay for the car in the time that you
Right.
spent. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like choices. It comes down to choices. And it says, falling behind, the best approach is to proactive communication. Lenders generally lose money on repossessions and would rather modify your loan.
Yep. Yeah. They don't want your car. They want their money. They do
Yeah.
not want the car. I promise you that.
Yeah. Good point.
And like DT said, it's not like a Lexus or, you know, a luxury car.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And I don't know if she was living with her mother at this point, but all that paints a bigger
Right.
picture too.
Yeah.
But we do know this was before her like YouTube career, quote unquote, took off.
Right. That's very true. Yeah. And
Oh,
she was
it-
going into the Salvation Army to get money or to get clothing and left her daughter there. Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know. Terry says she has the paperwork.
You want to talk to her? I'll talk to him.
Hi.
Hi.
How we doing? Essentially, you know, we can't make her get out of the car. We can't make you release the tow hook. So, I mean, this is really just a waiting game for you two. Yeah.
Okay, question. She just stepped out to talk to the police officer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why won't the cop just say she's out of the car, take it?
True.
She'll run back in it?
Yeah, she would probably run back in it. If you notice one thing there, you see in the back there, the winch cable, he hooked that up before she came out. So he's got it hooked up. So technically they say it's repossessed at that point. Once the car is, so even if it's like this, it's, you know, I never did it this way because you kind of screw yourself because he can't repossess the car. He can stay hooked to it, but he screwed himself because he can't pick it up. So anyway.
Okay. That makes sense.
So Neat Noodle, I believe what she does for a living is just YouTube. I could be wrong.
That's true.
Okay.
Mhm.
So as far as this guy getting paid, because like, is he hourly? Is he salary, you think? Because I feel bad that he seems like he missed out on like a repo.
We were commission is how we were paid. I don't know if the company he works for, if they do repossessions only or if they do everything. It just depends. The company I work for, I did repossessions only. That's the only thing we did. To me, it kind of looks like he probably works at a company where they do a little bit of everything. So
Okay.
like from wrecks to police impounds to private tows, etc.
Right.
How you doing?
Get out of my vehicle or anything like that.
Yeah, what did you say?
Oh yeah, we had no. Yeah, we had no. I had no interaction with him.
Yeah.
Just him talking to my daughters. I think.
Did she just say she didn't know?
Get out of the vehicle. She's minor.
Yeah, she. So what happened before this? I guess she was inside the store when he pulled up. She left her daughter, I guess, who was 17 at the time, inside the car, so it would not be repossessed. I guess the tow driver hooked it up and then asked the daughter to get out or something. The way I understand it.
Right.
And now she's trying to like paint it like, you know, I just thought it was inappropriate him talking to my daughter. He's trying to do a job.
Exactly.
Right.
What else?
Exactly. You left your minor daughter in the car. Why? So that he could say hello.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Was
come on.
that strategic? Likely.
Right. Yeah. She knew.
Listen, you know he's just trying to do his
That's
job.
fine. I have no problem with that.
You know, what did you say?
The cop's like, he's just trying to do his job. She's like, that's fine. I have no problem with that. Seems you do have a problem with that.
Right.
Yeah. I couldn't stand it when I would do a repossession and it was these kind of people. I just, oh God, she gets on your nerves. There's not very many like her. It may be one in 50 are like her.
Yeah. And like even the way that she treats the drive-through people, when I saw a little bit of this, I was like, oh yeah, of course she didn't go
Chef
down.
Kim got married to her boyfriend.
Oh, now so they went from being engaged to now married?
Yeah, they were eloped.
Well, a lot happens in a week.
I'm sure he explained to you, we can't make you get out. We can't make him take that hook off. It's a waiting game, you know. But what he just told me, and it makes sense. I don't understand the civil aspect of it, but the bank will not let you get that repossession note off of this car until he processes it. Okay, so what they're going to do if you don't let them take it is they're going to make it harder and harder for you, and they're just going to send it to collections, and they're going to send the car to be auctioned off. They're not going to give you a chance to get it.
I understand the process of it. I've spoken with them at length about it.
Come on.
You know, I'm in the process of refinancing my house to be able to come up to date on it.
Sorry, just had to say hi to Hella real quick.
Hi, Hella.
Good to see you. Hey.
Hi, Hella.
So she said she has talked to the bank. I'm going to call BS on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I there's no way that she's talked to the bank because a lot of people you'd get there and they'd say, yeah, I just talked to the bank yesterday and they said I was fine. And I would always come back and say, well, yeah, I talked to the bank too. They want us to take your car.
Yeah, they, you know, you're nice and all they said, but they want their money and they're not getting that.
Listen, Linda.
Yeah, I call BS too because she wants to make it seem to the cops that, like, you know, I've tried to be on top of this situation. No, you avoided phone calls and emails.
Definitely.
Yeah, I call BS on it. There's no way she talked to the bank. It's exactly what she's doing. She's trying to sell it to the officer that she's done everything that she could. So you have to side with me because I've done everything that I could.
Yep. And she, like I said, she knows how to work the system on many levels.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And that's what she's doing.
No chance of doing any of those things or making any type of payment. Like, I've got to pay him and all of those things.
It has to be processed, but you cannot get the bank to do it, is what he's saying. That's his side of it. The bank, if he doesn't repossess it, you can't tell the bank.
There's that's not quite, but I would like the vehicle on my property.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Wait, what did she just say about her property? It's not your property.
I would like the vehicle on my property. The vehicle, mind you, is not your property. It's the bank's property. Like, so you're not really in a position to be making demands here.
The other thing, she says that if she lets him take it, it will cost her like $1,400 or something to get it back and blah, blah, blah. They've already told her that they will not, once it's repossessed, it's done. It's the vehicle's in charge of, which means they will not let her get it back. She could offer to pay, like, let's say it's 15 grand to pay it off. She could offer to pay the 15 grand and they will tell her no. It's in charge of. You can't. So there's no amount of money they will take for her to get the car back. They want the car. And if it's gotten to this point, it's because she has missed multiple payments multiple times, and they have found it. They have found that they cannot work with her in any which way. That's why we are there.
Right.
Because like you said, they want some money. So they will work with you if you're in contact with them.
Right.
Yeah, but she's past that point. They will work with you, but
yeah, now all of a sudden, now that her back's up against the wall, she's like, well, let me have a chance to talk to the bank again. No.
Yeah, fucking amnesia. Yeah. Just like, Can I just drive it home? No, it doesn't belong to you.
The entitlement is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a used Hyundai. Again, I don't want to knock people's like choice in vehicles, but Hyundai and Kia are the cheapest on the market.
Yeah, they are.
And she's over here talking about people's carpet.
I listen. This is, I don't know if this is true, but if you listen to it, but actually wait until I get to that part and I'll put it my 2 cents in. Go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay.
I'm just giving you the
My
message.
husband's going to come and give me the key. I'm going to have him take my daughter, and I'm very willing to just sit here and drive the vehicle to my house and handle it
So
that way.
What do you
sorry
have-
to interject you, but it just sounds like, from what he told me, is if you take the vehicle home,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like there's a good chance of you being able to make payments and actually keep the vehicle. So it kind of sounds like it's just going to be a giant paperweight, correct? Like,
This is going to be like one of those things where it's going to keep haunting.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like just rip the Band-Aid off
yeah.
now. That's,
It might be
Well,
you have
guys
to.
aren't really in a position to tell me about what to do financially.
hey, I'm not telling
So they're trying to tell her, like, from what the repo guy's saying, ABC, blah, blah, blah. And they're trying to say, like, you know, you might as well just give it to him now. And she's like, well, you guys aren't in a position to tell me what to do financially, honey, but they're here to, this is like now it's a civil matter.
Exactly.
So not only does she have this like entitlement with like, I'm just going to get in the car and bring it back to my house. That's what I want to do. But she's also like, kind of like defying the officers, like dealing with, because they're there doing a job too. So, and they're the authority, as much as you like to admit it or not, if you're in these situations, like they're in a position not really to give her financial advice, but they're trying to appease like the civil matter that has been created by her not paying for her bills.
Yes.
That's
absolutely.
what she fails to forget. All of this is because of her failing to pay for her car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Crazy.
If he's going to take this vehicle,
I'm not
it's going
telling
to
you
be
what
about
to do.
$1,400 just for him to take it, for me to get it out of storage. So on top of what I owe them, I'm going to have to pay $1,400 to them. So what I could do, now that he's here, right, this is the first attempt to take this vehicle.
Yep.
I could potentially call someone and say, hey, I've got to pay this to them for $2,000 and pay them over the phone tomorrow morning and get that cleared up and not have another $1,400 in fees with him.
But the bank might not ever let you.
I haven't even had a
Yeah.
chance to talk to them.
Yeah.
I'm taking his word for it.
Yeah, well,
Wait a minute. She just said that she's been talking to the bank, but now she says she hasn't had a chance to talk to the bank. So which is it?
Right. She's scrambling in her own bullshit with the cops. You know,
like she knows what she's doing. She was playing dumb and playing cool. Like, I'm just a girl. I was just a stupid girl. It's like, no, like you missed payments. And then she's saying weird shit to the police, like her husband's gonna put his hands on her, or if she doesn't come home with food or however.
Yeah.
So that turned weird too.
He likes things a certain way, like to make the cops think that like this is gonna put him over the edge if like their car gets
Creating
taken.
a domestic violence. Yeah.
It's like very like manipulative, like. Yeah, Jeffy's not going to be happy.
Yeah.
E-bike in her future. Oh, that poor e-bike seat.
Right.
He was sent by the bank.
What?
He was sent by the bank.
I know
Right.
that.
If they take away that, I mean, they have the title, right? Like, because you're leasing it.
Not least. It's not.
Oh, they have the
Financed.
title. Yeah, because it's financed. So I mean,
it's their car.
yeah, it's their car. They'll never. You can never make a payment. They'll never give it to you.
I know, but
It might be that. Okay.
Oh,
It
why
might-
do we need to all of these?
you know, well, we got to keep the peace.
He's like,
why do we
need
need? Yeah, like she's questioning why we need all these cops here. It's like because you're not making this civil matter easy and not. So now we need backup because you've already decided you're not going to listen to the repo person and you're not going to listen to us for whatever reason for a situation you got yourself into.
Right. 100%. 100% pay fucking bills.
It might be.
I don't need to interact with him. It's okay. I'm totally fine to not talk or just sit here.
I know, but how long are you guys going to sit here? That's the thing, because he can't sit there all day, and you can't sit here all day, you know, so it's going to blow over.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
mean,
we're
you
just
might.
trying to...
win the battle today, you're going to lose the war.
Long
They
run,
have the
you know what I
title.
mean?
It might have to be something. You give this up, and then you talk to them and straighten everything out. Like you said, you didn't talk to the bank yet. I mean, you might have to just take this loss.
First attempt.
My first attempt. I don't know if
I haven't dealt with this too much. I mean, believe it or not, but how does this usually go? So if she was to not let you take it today, she wouldn't be able to pay for it.
For whatever reason, some house
Yeah, I can't hear what he's saying.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I can't hear what he's saying, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Sure.
Oh, there's some words.
Oh.
No brainer for sure. Absolutely.
I get it.
Hello.
Where does it go from here?
So we'll go to Joshua Island, and then we'll either wait for her to redeem it, to pay the bank, come down and get the car.
Okay.
So it's going to go someplace called Joshua Island, and then we'll either wait 15 minutes for her to pay the bank.
Well, she doesn't do that.
Yeah, it's just too hard to hear him.
Oh,
Make all you guys here and do this. I can assure you I have no intention.
And I love how she's like, I hate to make you guys all come here to do this. Then just give them the car. Because like the cop said, like you might win the battle today, but in the long run,
Right.
like you're going to lose. But to her, she's the type of person that like her and Jeffy seem to get things day by day, like, and they get by day by day, and that's good enough.
I always told people that the debtor has to be lucky every single day. I only have to be lucky once to get the repo.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Talking to them. I
Yeah. Okay. What's sorry.
pleasant interaction.
Go ahead.
Sorry. How many cars would you take a day? Are most of them easy?
Oh yeah, most of them are very easy. It takes me about 2 to 3 minutes to back up to it, get it hooked up, and drive
Yeah.
away. And I did it on a flatbed, just like this guy. And I
Sure.
averaged four a day. I
Wow.
repoed over 1,000 cars a year.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Have
I
you
did it
ever
for
faced
10
something like this?
Oh yeah, several times. Yeah,
My God.
yeah. This is a pretty rare occurrence. Maybe like 1 in 500 to have the police there.
Little Red wants to know, could she be charged with concealment of secured property?
Nah. You mean for hiding the car? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because she hid the car in her driveway after this, so it couldn't get towed.
No, they don't do it. I mean, it's in your contract that you will not hide your car if you fail to make the payments.
Okay.
That's all in there. Like you promise not to hide the car. You promise not to do something that you normally wouldn't. Like if you always park your car in the garage, you always park it in the garage. If you always park it in the driveway, and then all of a sudden it's up for repo and you park it in the garage, you're not supposed to do that. But who's gonna police that? You know?
True. Yeah.
Right.
Very true.
But since the bank owns it, could she get like if she decides I'm going to drive off with this, which she ends up doing, could it be like Grand Theft Auto?
Mm-mm.
Really?
No.
Well, because the car really doesn't belong to her. She was like,
No.
she was loaning it, and then she missed all of her payments. And banks don't fuck around. And then the people like Chad here get involved, and bye cars. Like a lot of these, I hear they's like, oh, we're gonna take the car to be auctioned off. It's like, well, okay, like there is auction places around here where I'm from, and but it wouldn't go to the family because it's not their property either. It's not like I'm gonna call my mom for her lipstick or something. I have her come down here. Like, it's just them being shitty.
Yeah, and again, it is a shitty situation, and it happens to people all the time. Like, clearly, if you repoed 1,000 a year, it's unfortunate. But like you said yourself, there's times that you pull up and they have like $500 worth of shoes and jewelry on. You know what I mean? Like, and from what we know of Jess, like, you know, this is before her YouTube career. She relies heavily on support from her. She even says so herself, that she lives off of donations from her supporters, you know? So
that's a gamble, right? You have a really good month and get, you know, $10,000, and then the next month you're not getting shit. You know? It's like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Then you're managing your money very poorly if that's the way it goes. I mean,
oh yeah, definitely.
Right. Exactly. And like I said before, like, I was a single person at one point with a car payment. Like, I had to work multiple jobs just to make sure that I was making so there's no, I don't get when she made a phone call this week about something where she was saying that she feels the government is using tax money to fund programs and stuff for people that she doesn't think the money should be going to. And that's a whole other thing. But at the same time, she preaches about, like, you know, people relying on government assistance. Meanwhile, she openly will say that she relies on people sending her money, like, through YouTube and stuff. And it's just kind of like, what's going on here?
Yeah. I totally get what you're saying.
Just, it seems like she's like a walking contradiction. You know, like, this is somebody who didn't have any food in her fridge at the time and is like starving and like can't pay her payments. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're watching a repo of that scenario.
And like, everyone's fallen on hard times and had to eat ramen every night because they couldn't afford anything else. We've all been there, right? Yeah. But again, I'm just going to repeat this. The only reason we're going over this is because Jess is unlikable. And if it had she just like kept in her own lane and she kept it moving, none of this would have started. None of this would happen. None of it. Just be a good person.
And and for her to drag, like, you know, and these people who criticize me, like, look at their family, look at their carpet, like, they're living in apartments and blah, blah, blah. It's like, look at you. We have this camera footage of you, and everyone's like, it's just like she thinks she's so high and mighty, basically, and she's not.
Exactly.
We have no words or
Jake got in a little accident.
Who did?
Jake.
Did it?
Yeah. Nothing serious, I don't think. I think somebody pulled out right in front of him.
When was this?
Maybe a week ago.
I guess his camera's muted. Hang on.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it happens quite a bit through this.
Oh, I didn't know that. You know, Canton, I live in Norfolk County. Canton's part of Norfolk County. Their law enforcement does not wear cameras, but like, if you come toward where they all have them, it's just Canton that doesn't.
That's crazy for any police department not to have body cam nowadays. To me, it's like inexcusable.
Wild.
Yeah.
Especially with how many taxes we all pay in each state.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go back on.
And again, what a joke to use all these officers' like whole day spent here, like when there was probably other important things that they could have been doing.
Exactly.
So they're saying, you know, Jess, the cable is still attached.
Okay, it was already hooked.
Yeah, it's already hooked.
Oh my god!
Inside, yep.
And look how like calm and nice the officers are being. Like they don't even have to be like that.
No, they do not.
They could literally be like, whoa, whoa, lady, you're still attached. Because obviously this cable hooked to that truck, like something could go wrong very quickly.
Yeah, I've had people try to drive off and in a situation like this, and the car just, it goes nowhere because it's hooked to the truck.
How embarrassing. Like to try to like drive off with the cops and stuff. Like, what do you think you're going to do in front of these cops?
Yeah.
Okay.
You notice the husband didn't stick around to even chat or nothing?
What is it?
She goes, it's gonna rip the cable.
Mike, just come this way, because if she did take off, the cable's going to snap this way. Oh, I know. I'm not saying.
So they're trying to keep their fellow officer safe because they don't know what this bitch about to do. And she's, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Well, then get out of the car. Like, what exactly are you doing?
Yeah, she's actually making the cops very nervous right now because she's in possession of a weapon right now, basically. I've seen it where as soon as I've had officers there, as soon as the one lady started the car, they opened the door and ripped her out of the car. This was that black lady that I was telling you about earlier with the 8 officers.
Wow.
As soon as she started the car, they ripped her out of the car because it became a weapon at that point.
Yeah, I'm surprised they even let her like walk back to the vehicle and sit back down in it.
Yeah, well, I think she pulled an oop-de-oop on him and sat down because her husband was bringing the keys and he shot them in the passenger side and slammed the door, which I think that's what it looked like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the thing is too is I think nowadays police are afraid to like put their hands on anybody, like
especially a woman. Yeah, and
especially a woman, especially her. She comes across as a Karen, so it's not like
yeah,
yeah.
And I don't think he wants to work up a sweat either trying to move her.
No.
Sorry.
Here's what I don't get. So if the husband had to bring her another set of keys, what happened to the first set?
Yeah. So does the tow guy have it?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Because the daughter was in there and maybe had the car running, and your little kids are going to listen to the cops because as you're told as you're younger, as you're little, like listen to cops. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either. That is weird.
There you are. It's just a safety thing. You're good to go.
Please send your message. 33 at home. Thank you.
She's adamant of not leaving. Like adamant. Like the only thing that there's no listen, we reasoned with her as much as we could, and we're still trying to. I mean, can you run it by your boss? Yeah, I'll definitely call and ask him. Can you call and ask him just for this one, just unhook it? We'll pull a report, we'll document everything. And
Okay, so if you're this guy and the cop is telling you to call your boss, like what are you thinking?
Well, one, I wouldn't call my boss. Well, I don't know. What am I thinking at this point? To me, it looks like it's a losing battle for the tow driver. I would probably just say screw it and go get her another time because I always get the car. I would just probably let her go because she's obviously not going to give up. I mean, you could sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait, but she doesn't seem like the type that would give up. Do you think?
Yeah, it seems like right now it's whoever moves first like wins or loses.
Yeah.
One of
yeah.
those situations.
I don't think in my experience, I could probably tell that she was not going to give up, and I would have just said, "Okay, fine, I'll unhook it, but we will get you later." I
Right.
can promise you. Did they ever end up repoing this car then?
I think
wonder.
so. I think somebody in chat said that she ended up losing the vehicle.
Okay.
Does anyone know the update?
No, yeah, I don't think that. She just wants to talk to her bank. She feels like, you know, fix all of it. She's not. So just.
I don't think that would go well at all.
Someone's gonna give. She's not really giving. This is a civil issue where we don't have that much power. I mean, I think it might be best. You could call box for us. Yeah, I'll have a call. Explain everything of like how you know difficult this is because you guys know she was correct. Yeah, but that becomes different because that has private property. Okay, this is not private property. Yeah.
So she doesn't work here, right?
And then I don't think so. She was inside shopping, I guess. Her daughter was. How did you know she was here? I got some GPS. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. So yeah. Okay.
So do you know what that means? She's got a GPS on her car?
I understand.
What's that?
If she's got a GPS on her car, that means she's got poor credit already. Anybody with 600 or below, I think it's like 650 or 600. I think it's 600 though. They put a tracker on the car, so it's okay. And she probably bought it at a buy here, pay here. That's typically who puts on the tracker. So yeah, that tells me a lot if there's a tracker on her car, and that's how he found her. I was asking that earlier, so they know where it is at all times.
Confirmed it had the GPS. Interesting. Yeah, she made her kids sit in it so it wouldn't get taken. Her story was she traded it in, and that's her story. And her stories are typically tall tales. She was driving her daughter's old Lexus for years. She said she came out saying how proud of this whole situation she was, like when this first came out, like for everyone to see. And she was like, oh, like you want to drag me for it, but I'm so proud of how that whole thing ended, blah, blah. It's like she has no shame.
No, I call BS on that too. There's no way. The guy said
absolutely
it was
none.
Yeah, there's no way. It got repossessed at some point, and she just kept it quiet.
Huh.
So we're just gonna stay here for how long?
I don't need anybody. I understand that I can just stay in my car, talking to them, driving away, or anything. I'm trying to protect myself. I don't want to spend money. I don't want this car taken. It's going to cost too much money. I have to borrow the money to pay.
Boo freaking who? Then you shouldn't have let it get into the position that you're in right now. I don't want this car taken and I have to borrow money to pay it. Well, yeah, you have to pay for things. You have to pay for a car that you're driving around. Like things are not just given to you for free.
Well, not only that, because if you're not paying your loan, the reason everybody else has to pay an higher interest rate is because of people like her. So they've got to get the money from somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
So it costs everybody else money.
Yep. Sure does.
So now she's trying to say Jeffy's crazy. And so she's trying to put this whole thing on them. The trolls tonight are hilarious.
Oh my god.
But no, I have a Toyota RAV4 and I love it and I paid for it.
Go.
And I still have my 2018. No. It's older than that. Oh my god. 2014 Honda Accord.
Oh shit.
2 doors.
My
Yeah.
sound cut out again.
No, you're good.
You're right back.
You're good. No, you're good. You're good. All right, whatever.
I need to just hang out here and calm down. I have, you know, I'm super sorry. I don't even want to bother you.
He's calling his boss to see if we can get the hook off for you.
I don't want to do this.
No, I know.
I don't know why they're being so nice with her.
Right.
For her to be like, and he's like, how long are we going to be here all day? And she's like,
yeah,
I can handle this myself. Like, it's like they can't walk away from a civil matter.
Exactly.
No,
dude, she's been tabbed in so many cases and like restraining orders and stuff. Like, and usually there's a good cop and a bad cop. One treats you like dog shit, and the other one's like, "I'm going to help you." Here,
yeah. This woman is just like there
don't
for, I don't know, maybe she's just happy that she doesn't have to deal with like another situation, but like, I don't know. She was handled with like kid gloves for all this.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, it's super embarrassing.
Do you want me to see if I got a tissue or anything? Do you have anything in the car?
No.
I'm sorry. I usually carry some on.
Wait,
no, she doesn't need a tissue because she's fake crying.
Yeah. Someone just said she offered the merch. Like, stop it. Oh my god.
I got some Charlie Kirk hats in here.
Yeah.
Oh my.
On me, but.
It's okay.
Oh, you know somebody that went to UConn?
My daughter just graduated.
Did she? Congratulations. That's a nice school.
Awesome school.
Yeah. What'd she go for?
Speech pathology.
Excellent.
Taking her master's degree. Like, there's a big kind of charade going with everybody with me that I have it all together. I just don't have it all together.
None of us do.
Oh, that might be a little bit of truth. There's a charade going on with me that I have it all together and I don't have it all together. Like, we know that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we knew that.
So,
that much I believe.
So now she's bringing out the crocodile tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geez.
Mm-hmm.
None of us have it all together. I completely understand where you're coming from.
My ex-husband paid for her to go, and she's paying for herself to go to Bridgewater.
So her ex-husband paid for their daughter to go to college.
Okay. I mean, if that's the father, good for him.
Right. And also it's like, she also said in something of this, like, let me call my ex-husband to like get the money, like the $1,400 she was saying that she might need. She's like, I could call my ex. And it's like, so you also have an ex that you can rely on if you need it. Like, what? Yeah. Why are you falling behind?
Yeah. Definitely.
It's been a really tough year, and I haven't been able to really get out. And I don't like people to know that. So I just need to explain that so you can understand where I'm taking my heels in here.
New Englander. She does remind me of Sarah Boone. That's funny as hell.
I understand. You've done some research into like this because you seem to be pretty educated on it.
So they called me earlier in the spring,
and
I was behind, and they said they were going to have someone come and say hi. And so I made like as many payments as I could on that day, and then they kind of got out of it for a while, and then came behind again, and then. But at that time, I had that conversation. They sent a truck to my house, but I was able to talk to them and make the payment.
Did she used to bring up Trump?
No, she said they sent the truck to my house. So, like, again, this isn't even her first.
Yeah. I was going to say, I knew this wasn't her first time. They have dealt with her for a long time. If it got to this point, where they don't even want to take a payment from her, it's because this has happened too many times. way too many times.
Yeah. Right. She's one of the ones that she's a what do they call them at the emergency room? The frequenters, or like if they're
Frequent flyers.
Yeah, frequent flyers. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, and again, it's like if this was a scenario where this is the first time a repo truck has ever dealt with her, it would be one thing, but it sounds like she's openly admitting like they've tried to do this like a few months ago and stuff like that. It's like, okay, so you still didn't try to fix this situation any way you could?
She's known for months and months that this was coming.
Yeah, there's something more going on, like especially when you add in like the Charlie Kirk merch and that money and that whole thing. Like, I think that there really is some problem. Like, I think with like the casino, like she said, I don't go to the casino that much, just like once a week or sometimes twice a month. Like, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And-
you know how many cars I got out of the parking lot? Lots.
Wow. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lots of
I owe
them.
her so much.
And again,
Sorry.
the thing is, no, you're good. The thing is, she is like spoken badly about, people and their addiction problems and associated herself with J7, who was totally like disgusting
Totally
with her comments that
fucking
she made about addiction and stuff. So it's like guilty by association. Sorry, but that's how I see it. And I believe in addition to the food addiction, there's some other addiction, possibly the casino, that is going on here, and the bunnies
Agreed.
just keep feeding it.
Yep, they will. They got. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. They'll keep feeding into it, and she'll just continue to be enabled and it's sick, in my opinion.
It's probably around 2 grand already at this point. So, so it's just been, I own my house with my mom. She hasn't wanted to refinance. I've been trying to push her into it.
Okay, so she's living with her mom at this point too.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Has anyone done a wellness check on the mom?
So if she's living with her mom, she's probably not paying rent. So where the hell's the money going?
Right.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Compulsive added, right? She has a compulsive addiction. That's exactly what addiction is. It's no impulse control. That's like part of it.
yeah.
But my issue with her is she always dogs on people who have like, drug and alcohol issues. If you have if you live in a family or just you and your son, I'll use me as an example. But she makes everything so generalized that she offends groups of people instead of saying this person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be. I there's no love lost with her. Yikes.
Anything you want to add, Chad?
Yeah, she's a hypocrite. That's all.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And, Jolene decides that she's going to drag her for, low cow reasons. And it is what it is. Yeah. And Jolene has taken it upon herself to be sober from alcohol for more than a decade. And Jess Machado tried to use that against her. Like, oh, she talked about on her public blog about how she, pissed her bridesmaid dress and decided to get sober, but like tried to like embarrass Jolene publicly about it on her channel. And mind you, like you're dragging somebody for getting sober. Like I don't understand.
Right. Even Glara the other night when he was doing his petty stream, he was like, you shouldn't be dogging someone who's trying to clean their life up. You know what I mean? Like it's one thing to say if I don't know, but he agreed, and that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now with the interest rates, though, it might even be worse to refinance.
I had a job. My job got cut. I'm waiting to get another job.
I've been there.
I had a job. My job got cut. I'm waiting for another job. Jobs don't just fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
No.
Something tells me she doesn't play well in the sandbox with other people.
Yeah,
I mean,
and when she was calling Jolene a dry drunk, that was gross. I agree.
It is gross. Yep.
she probably got let go.
Right?
And I'm trying to like keep it so that it looks like everything's okay. It's just not quite all the time. My husband
Wow. I was just reading that. Crazy. Hi, Al Dente.
Hey, you or
Did he not know about this situation?
knew that we were behind,
But he didn't know at you?
So she's trying to say Jeff didn't know that they were behind and now he's furious.
Right.
And the cop's like, at you? Right. Now she's some like victim and now she's there. She's
No.
afraid to go home to her husband because of all this bullshit.
Bullshit. And you too. That's something that I had heard. So Mira was like, we'll keep going. And I'll put my 2 cents in. Someone on X who has been around for a long time in the free Karen movement said that wait, what were you just talking about? I got distracted.
Jeffy not knowing about this and now he's going to be.
Oh
upset.
yeah, someone said that he had given her $1,400 like to pay for the car because he works as, I don't know what he does, works for the state or whatever. But he had given her the money and it was spent. Now that I don't doubt it. It's very possible. Some people would do that, but yeah, they said that he tried to pay for the car and she never put in the payments. So,
You know how many times I ran into that where the husband didn't know the car was up for or vice versa. I mean, it happened both ways where one of the spouses did not know about the car being up for repo and they actually gave them the money.
Oh my God, really?
Oh yes, this happened all the time. And I could tell that it was the truth too, because like you could always tell if people were lying or not because of how they reacted to it. So yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
So what I find interesting about this one is Jeffrey shows up, takes the child into another vehicle and throws her the spare key and leaves.
Okay, that right there tells me he probably gave her the money. He's pissed off. He didn't even want to say anything to her. So he just threw the keys in and he left. I bet you that's what did happen. He probably did give her the money and she said she paid for it, but she didn't. I guarantee you that's what happened. Based on my experience, that's what happened there.
I could see that. I could also see him expecting her to drive off now that she's got the new keys. But then again, with the cops there, maybe he's like not trying to like push that.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, the car to the winch cable too, though.
But I'll tell you right now, I would never be in this situation. But if I was and my husband showed up, he'd be walking up to either the tow guy or the cops and being like, try to come up with some solution. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. He left her.
Yeah. So maybe he is pissed.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's pissed off. That she probably lied to him. It would be my guess.
Yeah, and look here, they had just asked, he didn't know, and then she said, yeah, he's mad, and they're like, at you, and look at her face. She's like, she's kind of got like a shit-eating grin, like, yeah, I didn't pay it.
Yeah.
I thought he was mad at the situation and the fact that we were here.
What's that, Chad?
Oh, I'm sorry. I fell. My bad.
You're fine.
These are just regular questions that we'd ask anybody in this situation. You safe and you go home? Okay. Just wanted to make sure if he's angry that you guys talk about it and it's not going to be like a physical altercation. Okay. The arguments happen in life. That I can understand.
Obviously, you guys just keep things back. this is causing a disturbance, right? So either I'm going to lock everybody up, disturbing the peace, or someone's got to give.
Dang. So finally, there's a cop here who's laying down the law, saying, I'm going to lock everybody up, or somebody's got to give.
The only one disturbing the peace is her, though. The drivers just stood there, calm as can be.
I know. He hasn't said like a single word even to her.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly what I would do. I would just sit there as calm as could be. I would say as little as possible. Just let the debtor do all the talking. Let the cops do the talking. He's handling the situation exactly like he should.
And it's hooked up.
Yeah. Yep.
So can't you just pressure her?
See that woman who just walked by here? You can't walk through this. And she's looking at us. That's causing a disturbance.
It's causing a disturbance. And also remember the danger aspect. If for some reason Jess decides to put the car in drive, it's hooked up. That cable will snap.
Yeah.
Yep,
A lot of
100%.
people get hurt. And it wouldn't be pretty. Now, this cop earlier was trying to talk her into giving the car up. Now this cop has flipped to, telling the driver to just give up. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
Yeah, they're just bored of
And
it.
can I ask you a question? Do you get paid like commission for each car you take? So do you make money on the repossession, and do you get like hourly? Okay, so you make good money doing it.
Hourly. We're commissioned. So like we
Okay.
did it full time. So we would get paid an amount per car, and then like it would go by the week. So like if we got the 16 cars, they would go from 80 to 100. And then if we got 20, we got a $250 bonus. If we got 25 cars for the week, we'd get a $500 bonus. So that's how that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So she's hurting this guy's pocket, basically, potentially.
Yeah.
And hello, Cyber Chick Boston. Good to see you.
Hey, Cyber Chick. Good to see you, Mama.
In addition to subbing to Chad and Amy, I'm going to link Cyber Chick's channel as well. So if you haven't subbed, give her some support.
Yeah, man.
Volume cut out again.
You sound fine over here.
I'd say from a personal standpoint, you're in a business. This is her life. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of leaning towards.
I didn't dictate what she did in her life.
No, I know that. I know that.
My son died at 22. My sister died at 47.
I'm sorry to hear that, but listen, I'm just saying that in this situation right here, this is you're taking it from a business standpoint. This is her life. You know what I mean? So that's why
she made that decision.
No, I know.
Exactly what this guy said. And hello, Criminality. Criminality is back on YouTube streaming tonight. Was her first stream back. So
welcome back, girl.
Yeah, we're happy to see her. Did you hear that though, Chad? They said, this is her life. And he's like, but she made that decision. Like they're totally Hey Valhalla. They're totally siding with her right now as like this victim, you know what I mean? It's like she's played it off well. She's definitely used that card.
She's manipulative and cunning. Okay.
Yes.
So it's like it's not just her like do it to people that she doesn't know, right? Or parasocial people. But she does it to everybody. Imagine what she's done, to in her home or to friends, to
her children.
I always say, like, if you hear something from someone, you may be hearing about it from the fucking problem, right? So if someone's telling you something, it doesn't matter what, like her with all of her bad actions or, all the lies that she's told, like, and she'd be like, I honestly, that's like what I want you guys. Well, I'd rather you not be like, because you hear the information from the wrong person,
Yep.
Did you hear the tow truck driver that there, Chad? He said, but she made that decision.
I did see that, yeah.
Crazy. And hello, Olap. Good to see you. Olap's coming out with a lot of Jess Machardo,
Yeah.
content, and she's not giving up either. So,
Right. Good to see you, babe.
A criminal.
I get it. I'm not condoning it.
Just saying somebody has to give. So it's like somebody that can't give her like a couple more weeks to make the payment.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you not pressuring her to give up the car? Why are you pressuring her?
224 to 41.
She's not doing that. And what I'm saying is she's legally in her car. She's not causing.
So you're on the
so they're saying she's legally in her car, and he's saying, "Why are you pressuring me to give it up and not her? Like she didn't make the payments." And it's like,
Right.
that's not her car. Like when he says she's sitting in her car, technically it's the bank's.
Right. You haven't been paying on it. It's not yours anymore. Yeah. Yep. And you know what happened? Those cars go to the auctions and they get money back. They split it or whatever. Like you go there, you dump your car because you can't pay for it after a certain amount of time. It's staying in the lot. And then boom, your car's gone.
road available for both.
And cause disturbance. Under the law, the Rico company can't cause
Can you handle a 50 white at
just like you can't go in her driveway.
this will be the entry door.
Right?
I've had attendant.
I was gonna call my boss and just tell him that disconnected.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes.
At the end of the day,
The more straightforward it is. You want to hook it, good problem.
I think we're good. I think he's gonna take the hook off. He's gonna call his boss and tell him.
They're standing there like, I don't know what to do.
I know, it's like they almost don't even want to make eye contact with her.
Oh my god, it's so true. They're like, why am I here? Why am I here? What am I here for?
Any thoughts, Chad, right now?
No, I'm having audio issues, keeps cutting out. But yeah, this is rather annoying that the cops just they flip. They in the beginning they were telling her to just give up. Now they couldn't convince her, so now it's just like they flipped to the driver. So now they're trying to pressure him. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Right.
the repo guy seems a little pissed that like they didn't have his back.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I asked about the payment because not only does this like he doesn't get paid if he doesn't take the car. So it's like, yeah, that sucks. That sucks big time. And she's playing in their face. Like how someone should have stopped her from getting in that fucking car. Someone should like you have what? How many? Like 6 or 7 police officers just standing there, and she allowed her to get in the car. What is happening?
Yeah, I can't believe they let her in the car. That would never happen on most scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Do you agree with DT's comment here? If she looked like a meth head, they'd take it.
Yeah, I do actually.
Yes,
do.
yes, I do. Yep, 100%.
And they'd be searched and likely in a back of a police car.
Yeah, they definitely would react by class of person. I've seen that a million times. Yep, no
Right,
doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Right? If you don't have the money to pay it now, you're not gonna have the money to pay it back. So what is your plan after today?
I'm gonna call my ex-husband and ask him to borrow the money. I'd rather.
Well, he's saying that they won't even take the payment because there's some kind of like something.
I have to pay the whole.
RMA or RCA are the two different ones we stuff.
It's in charge off.
Yeah, they want him to take it so they can itemize the damage, some kind of shit the car's in, and so it's just probably happening for a while, right? I'm assuming because it doesn't get to this point until right away.
I spoke with them back in early May already, and it's already in place. And I spoke with them, and they gave me my options, and one of the only options I had was to make a total payment in full, pay off the vehicle.
A day off. A day off. I don't claim that accent. Just that's not a Boston accent.
You're so funny. It's like to me, all you.
I call them balls and strikes. Yeah, that's not a boss. That's not a boss accent.
You are hilarious. Because to me, that it all sounds the same, but I don't pay attention to it as closely as you do. Which
she sounds more Rhode Island than Massachusetts, Boston. Yeah.
Don Schaefer, I'll answer your question. No, they can't sue for that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What would you have done if you came out a minute later and the car was gone? I mean, yeah. I'm trying to understand why. I know it's a bad situation, but the outcome is going to be the same. You're probably not going to get one.
The outcome is that I'm going to buy myself at least 24 hours to call the bank, find out the payment amount, call my ex-husband and ask him for the money, and potentially be able to get the title and get this car and have this all done. That's something I didn't want to do because, as I've already cited, now your cameras being recorded. I don't want to ask people for it. Because you know how bad things are in my house? I know I can't make things work. I can't let my husband know I can't make it work because if my husband doesn't have everything just so, then so
I understand. It's not big. It's not a problem.
try to put it together and come up with it. My husband.
What part of they won't take any money does she not understand? They won't take any. What part of that does she not understand? They want the car. This car would get repossessed and go straight to the auction, and that's what they would do with it, because she's been so far behind for so long. They don't want to deal with her anymore. It's in charge.
There's no paying for it and then keeping it at this point.
No, there's no amount of money they will take. They want the car.
They're trying to tell her that, and she still is like,
she doesn't get it.
Yeah.
No, she does not. Or you know what? She doesn't care.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah, I think she doesn't care, and she thinks like, I know how I've seen these things go, and I'm going to do it that way.
Yeah,
she's
definitely
just trying to buy herself more time with the car so she can use it as much as possible. She's freeloading at this point.
Yeah, and she really is like just throwing Jeff Stee under the bus.
Yeah, she's always really enjoying throwing Jeff Stee on the bus. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And not for nothing, but how does your significant? I guess you've seen it a lot, Chad. Though that people do not realize that their car's behind. I can't relate to that, but I guess it does happen.
Right.
That the spouse doesn't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see that a lot.
Do you?
Where either the wife takes care of the bills and the husband doesn't even know. He just thinks that everything's being taken care of, and because she's telling him, oh yeah, everything's fine, the car's all paid up, or she will say, hey honey, I need $1,400 to make my car payment. Instead, she goes to the casino and doesn't pay the car payment because she thinks, well, I'll just make more money with that money, and then she loses that money. Yep. Yeah. I've seen it a million. I had people where we repossessed them at the casino, and they come running out, and every one of them thinks that each time they go there, they're gonna make they're gonna do it this time. This time I'm gonna win the money and I'm gonna pay my car off. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save your money, make the car payment.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, he's unhooking it.
Whose beat is this? More. One or two. Very great.
Send a message too. Jack,
Should be. I hope things trend up for you, okay? Good luck. Don't be sorry. It happens.
And as soon as she pulled away, she was like so proud of herself.
Oh yeah, you know she
So
was.
proud.
I want to see what some of these comments say.
Ooh, those should be good.
Yo, that could be a show altogether. Is going on Twitter and just reading what Twitterers want to say to people.
Oh no, we can't talk about this anymore. Remember?
Yeah, I mean,
We're
and then he
moving
comes back
on.
the next day. He's like, "I was kidding. I was hot." It's like, oh my god.
Repo laws in North Carolina are very different. They would have drug her ass out of the road, down the road with the car. Somebody said.
Huh. Interesting.
The sergeant was a prick pulling heavy on the tow truck driver. She should have charged both. She says she doesn't want her husband to get any more aggressive and angry than he already is. So she must have lied to Jeffy. If the bank holds the title, she is leasing the vehicle. She is not very bright. Cops thinking,
This is the
ma'am,
problem too,
what are
with
you
telling
doing?
everybody on the internet what your life is like, because people can go research it right away and be like, you're a liar. Like our Redditors are unbelievable. They're like they'll find anything on people. So it's like, once you start dragging people, you're asking for it.
Yeah,
I've said that multiple times.
What a crybaby. Cops thinking, ma'am, what are you doing shopping if you can't pay your shit? If she doesn't work a real job, why does she need a car? Maybe Jess needs to get junk car like her husband, something she can afford. She keeps secrets from Jeff. How many more is she keeping?
It's funny.
Did
Everybody
you hear that?
Just
What?
like I said. Everybody in the comments is nailing it, just like I said. I guarantee you he didn't know.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you are correct there. Did you hear the tow truck driver? There was a GPS tracker on Jess's car, and she had no clue they could take it at any time they wanted. Stop going to Starbucks and spending money foolishly. That's your car payment.
Right.
Oh, do you want to know another little secret on that GPS? The bank can actually shut down her car. They can disable it.
Wow.
So,
What?
yeah, yep. So there's a feature on the GPS tracker that allows the bank to disable the car. So they won't do it. It won't happen if you're driving down the road. You know, like if they did that, they would wait till she's somewhere. But if she was driving down the road, it wouldn't happen anyway. The next time she parked or put it in park, she wouldn't be able to start it again. I imagine that's what eventually happened to her. Is they got to the point where they just disabled it.
Yeah, because one cop said, from what I hear, it's going to turn into a massive paperweight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she was like, I just rather drive it out of here and get it to my property.
I that's probably, so the tow driver probably told the officer that hey, we can disable it. And that's probably why he made that comment.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Yeah.
Here's a thought. Oh, sorry, we got a little echo.
Sorry, hold on.
It says, here's a thought, Jess. Stop trying to be something you're not. The massive cringe fest we just witnessed could have been avoided if you bought a vehicle you could afford. Stop, little poser, just stop. Okay. Hilarious. Although this was 3 years ago, I love this for her. And fast forward, the nerve of Jess to try and destroy Meredith on behalf of disgruntled. Oh gosh. So I think that's about the TB drama. Anyways, I wanted to play. Thank you, Chad, so much for your input and your perspective on that, because it was interesting to hear like your side of it. Two more updates. Massachusetts native said Friday his production company is in the very early days of screen adaptation of Reed's murder case. Matt Damon says he's working on a Karen Reed movie. So that's a little update. And then today, Proctor's interview with police during the Karen Reed trial discovery was released. It's only 7 minutes, so I kind of want to conclude with watching this. Chad, you're more than welcome to stay on or hop off. I don't know if you know much about Proctor.
I love this case. I'll stay, but
I literally cannot wait. Yeah.
I haven't watched it, so let's watch this through,
Let's
and
do
then
it.
we'll go to the comment section after.
Perfect.
Monday, April 8th, 2024, 11:09 a.m. We are inside a conference room located within the law offices of Todd and Weld, located at 1 Federal Street in Boston. I'm Detective Captain Eric Benson with the Massachusetts State Police. I'm joined here today by...
Good morning, Captain George Barrios, Mass State Police.
Conducting an audio and a video recorded interview with, can you please say your name?
Trooper Michael Proctor, Proctor.
And you're joined today by your attorney. Can you please identify yourself?
Sure. Michael DiStefano, Distefano.
Thank you. And so just to sort of be clear, this it was explained to you by your attorney that this is a voluntary interview, that this is not a compulsory interview. We're not compelling you to be here or to talk to us through a personnel investigation mechanism.
That's correct, sir. It's just voluntary.
Okay, thank you. And you're agreeing to speak with us voluntarily without union representation?
Yes, sir.
It was explained to you that you had the ability to have union representation here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you've declined that?
I have, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions? Well, actually, before we get to that, have we ever had any extensive interaction throughout our careers that you're aware of?
No, sir.
That's my my memory as well. In fact, I don't really ever have a memory of encountering you at all prior to today.
Yeah,
am I wrong there?
No, this is the first time we've met, sir.
Okay. And Captain Barrios?
Yes, likewise. This is the first time I'm meeting Trooper Proctor as well.
Perfect. We're here today because we were asked by the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office to inquire or investigate your relationship with Julie and Christopher Albert. And that ask, to the best of my understanding, was in furtherance of the DA's office's obligation to fully disclose any exculpatory evidence or any evidence that could be considered to be exculpatory to defense counsel in advance of the trial of in the matter of Commonwealth v. Karen Reed. So that's why we're here. And we've conducted a few interviews of various people in furtherance of that ask prior to today, and we're sitting down with you today for that purpose. This is not, as we indicated, in furtherance of any personnel investigation or internal affairs investigation, but this interview is going to be provided to the district attorney's office and to defense counsel, and anything in that sphere can be provided to internal affairs. If you understand that, John.
I do, sir, yes.
Any questions about any of that by either of you before we?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
So we'll get into it. Have you ever provided a recorded or transcribed account of your relationship with Julie and Christopher Albert in any judicial proceeding or to any prosecutor, member of law enforcement, defense attorney, or private investigator?
Yes, sir.
And when was that?
When I testified at the federal grand jury.
And when was that?
February 2nd?
February of this year,
yes,
2024. Okay. And did that testimony generally include questions about how long you've known Julie and Christopher Albert?
Yes, sir.
Did it include questions about how often you communicate with Julie and Christopher Albert?
Yes, sir.
And by what means?
Yes, sir.
Did that testimony include questions about occasions that you've socialized with and or been in social settings with Julie and Christopher Albert?
He gained a lot of weight. Oh my God.
Yeah. This is sort of like in between. He got even heavier after this too.
Yeah, he's a big dude now. Not like I've been to jail for 10 years big, but I found bonbons. Yeah.
I know.
It did, sir, yes.
Did that testimony ever address whether or not Julie or Christopher Albert have ever been to your home?
It did, sir, yes.
And did it address whether or not Julie Albert ever babysat your children?
Yes, sir.
And did it involve whether or not Julie Albert ever purchased a gift for you or your wife?
It did, sir, yes.
And did it involve questions regarding whether or not you provided Julie or Christopher Albert with information regarding the death of John O'Keefe?
It did, sir, yes.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to add or clarify about your federal grand jury testimony regarding your relationship with Julie or Christopher Albert at this time?
No, sir. I don't have anything else to add from my
That's 100%.
statements and testimony from the federal grand jury.
Okay, thank you. Did Attorney DeStefano recently ask you to search your work and personal cell phones for text message communications with Julie and Christopher Albert?
Yes, sir.
And did this include a search for text message threads that Julie and or Christopher Albert were part of, even if they didn't contribute to the conversation?
Yes, sir.
And what was the result of that search?
My phone, my work and personal phone, I set to auto delete after 30 days, so I wasn't able to locate any messages.
He's putting on his little girl voice, talking like he's meowing. Meow.
I know. It's like he's all meek. Meanwhile, we got him on the body cam when they go to Karen's house, and he's like, she's worried about how she looks on TV.
Captain Barrios.
I have no questions.
Do you have anything further that you'd like to add or any questions at all?
I don't, sir.
No, thank you.
Okay, if that's, there are no further questions, we'll conclude the interview. The time now is 11:16 a.m. Monday.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to run because that's the end of it. It was very, very short. I'm going to run to the comment section because they were pretty funny earlier. Praise be to iCloud for saving all of them for 13 years. Now we know he's a liar. This is going to age well, I can tell. He had no idea the shitstorm that was coming his way. I love it. I hate how he keeps saying yes, sir, in such a subservient manner when we know what a despicable human being he really is. That goes to what you were basically just saying too, like the way he's sounding like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
An automatic 30-day auto delete made no sense on a cop's phone, especially a cop that takes months and years to write a report.
Right? Good point.
I keep saying it, the more supremacist a person is, the less supreme DNA they look. Oh my gosh. The guy looks like a potato and has the audacity to believe he is better than everybody else out there. I'm liking that comment.
Yeah.
He wishes that delete would have happened, but instead he showed he is a little Luddite for the whole world to see. Hey, Mikey, give it up. Nobody is standing with you. Why don't you just tell us a story? Justice for John O'Keefe. How long before I see Jen's deposition?
Yeah.
Evil still lingers in the chair that was occupied by Proctor. Put your boots on, guys. The bullshit is about to get deep. Thank you for sharing this. He thought his messages were deleted after 30 days. Jokes on you, Proctor. I have no questions, Captain Jackass. Anyone wonder how they never find any wrongdoing, even when they're talking to one of the most racist and corrupt troopers they've ever had?
Wow.
Right? The investigator said, over 500 times in the first 30 minutes. Great work and the solid investigation from the detectives. Are you flipping kidding me?
Right.
What a waste of time that interview was. What was the point? You are a national treasure. Thank you so much for your hard work, making these so much more viewable and hearable for the public. So this is on the trial channels.
Okay.
I think. Trial files, my bad.
Trial files. Okay.
I'll give it a like. This investigator, but yeah, Proctor should be in prison where he belongs with Higgins and Brian Albert and Collins and the McCabe family. They all lied under oath. Proctor was protecting the real culprits who were involved in O'Keefe's death. I'm gonna like that one too. It's sad. Like I said, we go through this drama and we talk about like these Saturday night streams, but ultimately what is happening behind the scenes is some murder is never being solved.
Right. Right. And you know what? Yeah, this is the thing too. I like how you brought up John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe was murdered some way, shape, or form. And I know it was a Karen Reed, my own choice of saying that. A lot of people don't think that she did include. She was acquitted on all charges at her second trial. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my son just got.
You're fine. It's just former Trooper Proctor. He is a huge piece of shit. Like honestly, I couldn't even stomach to see him in this, but I had to watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
My word. What? Go ahead.
Weren't there a bunch of racist comments they found on his phone or something?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Sexist, racist, homophobic, you name it. It was all in digital form.
It was bad.
He talked about essaying his wife, like when they were engaged. He wanted to have. Was this Proctor? It was Proctor, right? Yeah,
Proctor.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, he was talking to somebody about how she wouldn't let him put it in the back door, and that he was passed out, so he should just take it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. That's disgusting.
And she's still with him. Imagine they had their houses up for sale. I heard that.
Yeah, I mean, how that marriage must be holding on by
a fucking thread. Yeah.
The last piece of hair on his head, it's got to be hanging on.
I mean, it might like be a shock to the system when she sees it, because he comes home as her husband, but outside being a husband, he's a tyrant. So it's like, how do you reconcile that?
She's clearly an idiot. This one?
His supervisors.
Yeah, his supervisors and bosses should be held accountable for letting this fool behave the way he did. He deserves to be in the position he's in. I can only imagine how he treated black people when arrested. And look how he treated Karen. She's a woman. Yeah. And of course, I totally agree with what he's saying. But look what they did to Karen too. Like right in front of, like, here we can only assume by his text messages, like, oh, I bet he treated black people terrible. And I totally agree. Like from what we've seen, he told somebody to take their time getting to the scene because it involved black people, like a car crash.
But I don't know about you, but like there's some people like Proctor where he oozes racism. You know what I mean? Like and you can spot it. What's that?
Maybe it's his skinhead. I don't know.
Maybe.
What is it with bald guys? Him and JLR.
Right? They shave their. I'm telling you, it's like that movie. What was that movie?
Jim Jones. Is that the one?
No, American. Oh, gosh, the one with Edward Norton. Hold on.
Edward Norton. He got his hold on, wait. Is it the one where he lied and said that the priest like did all this stuff and he had trauma?
American History X.
Oh, yeah. That was a bad one.
They shaved their heads. Like, and plus I just think that they both went bald, and some guys do that, but I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
No wonder Proctor did such a shit police work. His captain couldn't even be bothered to do any questioning. I mean, yeah, it's like they just turned on the camera and did it just to do it.
100%. Yeah. I agree with that.
Wow, they call that an investigation. Entire department is dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys know this just keeps going on and on. Nobody in here was like, he's such a good guy.
Yeah.
They won't even pretend to come up with a troll army to defend Proctor.
You're right. Right. And did you hear Officer Good is in the same position as Proctor? He resigned from his position after 3 days of depositions or like whatever they were talking about. But as soon as he retired, he came out saying that what's give him his phone extraction and all this. So I don't know how that's going to play out.
Yeah, I heard his were worse than Proctor's texts, which
it's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
That's terrible. But at the end of the day, there is new interviews that have come out about the Alberts too.
Yes. I'd like to review them someday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, let's go through these on multiple channels. You know what I mean? Like, we have to keep John's name out there ultimately, and we have to support Karen and Aiden. And like I said, it's unfortunate that Jess decided to kind of like do him dirty. I feel I really do. Like when
That's
he
a great
decided.
like the best. Yeah, she did him dirty.
And thank you so much, Chad, for coming on and hanging out.
Oh, thank you very much. I had a great time.
Thanks, I'm so glad. You're always welcome. So let me again link your guys' channel in the chat. It'll be in description box, and I hope to talk to you guys very soon. I'm sure I'll be seeing you on X and around the chats and all that.
Yes,
so,
I am.
Any other place where people can find you, Chad?
The only other place would be X, the Picasso Chad. On YouTube, it's just Picasso Chad.
Okay, sounds good. And that'll conclude our Saturday night hangout. So you guys have a wonderful night, and we will talk very soon.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye, guys.